All right, welcome back to another episode of Asset Coach and Tax Strategist. And my name is Bob Wolf, Robert Wolf, and I am an asset coach tax strategist. You're watching my YouTube channel, and this channel is just really all about what I call assets and taxes, right? Asset coach and tax strategist. And I wrote a book called Economic Termites. We spent some previous videos and series going through that. Wrote another book called Farming Assets, went through another series going through that. And we've gone through a bunch of content, and really everything that we put on the Asset Coach Tax Strategist YouTube channel is about information about taxes, inflation, times, laws, and regulations, assets, and how decisions affect you. And since if you watched any of my episodes, you'll know that since 2020, like you, question everything. And so this channel is really about questioning everything. And so I want to go through and continue our dialogue and conversation about California. California, 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 the prom queen who is 80 years old and still thinks she's 16. Originally from California, tons of family and friends still there. I miss family and friends, but don't miss California. And so I enjoy visiting, but I enjoy leaving just as much as I enjoy my visit there. And so, anyways, wanted to go and talk about some more decisions that their wonderful governor has made. But here's the interesting thing. We hear about this mass exodus from California. And is it real? Is this something that it continues to occur? We know that there's been this mass exodus from California and has continued from 2020 to now. But more Americans left California between 23 and 24. We don't hear about this mass exodus anymore. And here's the crazy thing. They've lost 239,575 residents to other states, the largest net domestic migration loss in the country over the past year. This is why they want their borders open. This is why they need to fill residents in the state of California so they don't lose House seats, so they don't lose electoral votes. Again, they've made decisions and they continue to. We'll go over a couple decisions they made and the big issue California is in. And the reality is that in Trump's first term, California really got bailed out by the government, by the federal government and Biden. And I'm going to show you a report, a article talking about that and how California is defaulting on that loan of over $18 billion. Crazy. New York, the other blue state that had the second highest loss of 120, almost half less residents. So California is hemorrhaging. And the reality is the people that are leaving, taxpayers, businesses. That's so not a good thing. Businesses are what create taxpayers. Businesses are what hire people, turn them into W-2 employees, turns them into independent contractors. These are people that are generating cash revenue, tax revenue. And when you lose a business owner, you lose anywhere from 5 to 15 taxpayers. Think about that. The amount of tax revenue that is hemorrhaging out. Okay, and that's just not payroll taxes, but that's sales taxes, that's county property taxes, that's all taxes. So that the administration in California is so bad. It's just not good. And if you were to actually do this study, and I don't know if anyone's done this study. Honestly, I don't care and I don't have the time for it. But the reality is, if you've done a study and you were to take out all of the illegals, people that are crossing the border illegally, all this illegal migration into California, if you were to take all of those folks out and you looked at the total net loss, I would probably say there was about 2 to 3 million people that have left the state in the last 4 years. And that the state is hemorrhaging and losing. This is a big deal. because this has political ramifications, right? You lose House seats. It's based on population. You're going to lose electoral votes. Okay. And now, are they going to lose so many that they're still not going to be one of the top electoral? No, probably not. But at the end of the day, this is a big issue for that state of California. And so I'm not going to go into this full article. By the way, this is a beautiful street. When you go down this street and the viewpoint of this in LA, neighborhood's not all that great as you can tell, but just the viewpoint in the street is it's pretty nice. But that's a different side note. Let's see here. The median home sale prices in the state, according to Redfin's, is 831,000, up still by 5%, close to it. Why is that? They're not building new homes. They're not building new homes. And what do we keep talking about? Supply and demand. When supply shrinks, demand is going, even if demand's not increasing, the supply shrinks, it creates demand. Okay. When you have less supply. Where California, Texas is gaining, right? A lot of people are going to the Lone Star State, about 86,000 of them. That's not even close to the 240,000, right? There's still a lot of people, and they're sprinkling all over the United States. They're getting the heck out. They're going to Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, Tennessee, North South Carolina, Texas, and get the heck out. So this article continues to talk about this. The reality is that Florida has gotten the most people in the in migration, 411,000. Texas had 320,000. And California saw one of the largest gains from international migration, 361,000. So imagine you had all these people coming from international gains. Now, is this a nice way of saying immigration, illegal immigration, coming through the borders, or what? I don't know if this is the nice way. But if you think about that, this is what I was saying. If we did a study and we eliminated this number, what would that look like? What would that look like, right? That'd be very, very significant. So when we look at California, now because of these laws, what's happening? Jobs are happening. They've lost 6,000 fast food jobs since September 2023, just over a year. 6,000 fast food jobs. Why? Because of the raise of minimum wage, $20 an hour. And $16 an hour minimum wage. Okay, franchises are small businesses. Fast food are small businesses. They're small businesses. And the reality is that when you do this, fast food and franchises aren't career positions. Look at all these young folks. This is a stepping stone job. It's not a career. Unless you're a manager of a location, you have a career and you get paid accordingly as a career. You have a lot of responsibility managing one of these businesses. Okay? But the reality is that the state is treating this job, a fast food job, a part-time job, as a career. You need to be able to survive as a family. No. We are not responsible for each individual's decision. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but at the end of the day, this is why community colleges exist. It's basically a free education. Go educate yourself to get a better job. Use this as a stepping stone. Well, Bob, some people they've had a rough go of it. Not my problem. We all have rough go of it. We all have issues. Nobody's immune to issues. It's how you respond and the decisions you take and make to those issues. If you accept to just sit here and do just this one job, taking orders, your technology is going to replace you. Then what? Are we going to take care of these people because, they were misplaced by technology because we increased minimum wage so high that these businesses had to invest in technology. And now these people don't have any money. And they don't have any jobs and they don't have any skills. And no. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a cold-hearted you-know-what, but at the end of the day is I've made tough decisions to get where I'm at. I'm not where I want to be, but not all decisions have been good. Jeez, that is life. Get the F over it and move on. Make something of yourself. Do something. Okay? It's not my responsibility to buy an $8 burger. because you've made decisions in your life to no, just don't eat fast food anymore. A lot of people I know don't eat fast food anymore. Too expensive. Sorry, can't do it. Therefore, jobs are being ran out. Businesses, seeing more and more fast food stores being shut down, franchises closing. Why? This is why. This is why. And all of this leads to what I'm talking about is that when California makes bad decisions, people leave the state, jobs get lost, then all of a sudden, California is in financial peril. Little did California businesses know that they were co-signing on the state's nearly $20 billion loan from the federal government that used to cover California's unemployment fund shortfall during the COVID pandemic. Here's what's even funnier. After the pandemic, what did Newsom brag about? We've got a surplus. We've got a tax surplus. Well, the freaking liar didn't tell anybody that he got $20 billion from this federal government. That's my point. He got bailed out. If Trump was actually they did not take the election away from him, and he was in his second term right after his first term, like consecutive terms, like most situations, not like we're seeing now, leapfrogging 4 years. This would have never happened. California would not have been bailed out. Newsom would be gone. California would be making different decisions, hopefully. But if you keep making the same decisions, you're going to get the same results. And that's what California keeps getting. They've driven and driven and driven industry out, jobs, and now they're driving basic fast food entry level jobs out. And allowing and forcing business owners who want to hire people to have to invest in technology to not hire people. Insurance costs go down, tax goes down, payroll goes down. That's it. When you have all these expenses that go down and your revenue's going down, these expense decreases are just helping a business stay afloat because their revenue's going down. Okay. Let's see here. What makes this default even more egregious is the Stone Age era IT system. The state's unemployment and the EDD opened the floodgates of bad actors committing $30 billion in fraud. Oh, wow. Shocking. And that's the sad thing too about this is that you put people in positions that are bad actors to continue to be bad actors, right? And these bad actors affect good actors, and the good actors are the one who get hurt. Because these bad actors are always going to do what they bad actors do, right? And so it costs money now to go after these bad actors. You see the trickle effect, right? It is one bad decision leads to another bad decision. It's like when you lie, now you got to say another lie to protect the first lie. Bad decisions lead to bad decisions, but you can correct these bad decisions by owning up a bad decision, making a good decision, and continuing a new habit of making better and good decisions. But when you're so focused on power and greed, and you're making these decisions out of that, you're going to reap the rewards of that, which in the sense of penalties, and that's what's going to happen. I can fully see within the next 3 to 5 years, Newsom's in jail. We're going to find stuff on him. Pelosi, jail. A lot of these California government politicians, jail. Or they'll just disappear, right? Not like the Clinton friends disappear, but they'll just disappear. Media won't talk about them anymore. They'll be gone. Just move on. Done. Next news cycle. And I'm not sure what I'm rooting for. I'm not sure if I'm excited for that, if I want that, or if I'm looking more for justice or just corrections. I don't know. I don't know where I stand on this because justice needs to start occurring. The American people, the Californians, the people in the United States need to start seeing justice so we can start trusting our government and trusting again. Not blindly like we did before. I'm sorry, you lost that.
You probably will never get that back, which is probably good. But there needs to be justice. Needs to be justice. Not financial penalties, jail time, in prison. I don't care if we build a new effing brand new prison with wallpaper and chandeliers for all these yahoos, and they're all in this same nice little 5-star prison. I don't care. I don't want them walking in society and having the same rights as you and I have. Period. Don't want it. I don't freaking care if they have special Uber Eats deliver. Don't care. Just don't need them out walking the same streets we are. I think we as a people would be pretty cool spending $10 billion a year and keeping all these guys in a unified cell facility to keep them off the streets so they have no interaction with the rest of the public. They don't deserve it anymore. I think we'd be okay with that. Would we not want to spend that money? Of course we wouldn't want to spend that money. But justice needs to be served. Or maybe we buy into this great lie of going to the moon and we just ship them all to the moon since it's happened. And if they're gonna be great liars, let's test it. Put them all on a rocket ship bus to the moon and see what happens. We'll all cross our fingers. We'll pray to the universe for their safety. Right. Anyways. All right. Enough of my babbling. Appreciate you joining me. I don't even what was this episode even about? Oh, California. That's right. How quick we want to forget. So have a blessed one. Not sure when you watch this. So hopefully you've had a good New Year's and you're on that track and setting new habits to attain new goals and hit the dreams that you're looking to hit. God bless.